Hey there. Stop me if you heard this one before, but somebody just tells you, honey, I need my space. This isn't going to be that kind of video. Today it's going to be about basketball. Is that okay, Damien?
Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
So what's up, homies?
What's up, homies?
Here we go. Yeah, it's not going to be that kind of video. But we're going to talk about spacing. You know, getting space on the offensive end. We're going to do it from two perspectives. We're going to do it from the guard's perspective, which is going to be front to the basket, and we're going to have the back to the basket. Even though in the modern game, the bigs play back to the basket as well as front to the basket. You know, basically wings, kind of like a guard forward hybrid in today's game. It's become a lot more positionless, but in the traditional sense, the big is going to play back to basket. So we'll look at doing some things today in a short video about first the guard, how to create some space for a jump shot or to get around. And as we talked about in the last video, you want to keep the dribble alive. So as much as we can keep the dribble alive, that's great. What you're going to see with the back to the basket, you know, in the second part is that you really have to feel the defender. So you want to back the player back as far as you can, and you have to have an awareness of what's going on behind you. So you got to feel the player, and you kind of have to, you know, if the player's on the right side of your body, you can genuinely feel that, then you're going to roll off the player. If they're playing you center up, then you're going to probably have to use a little bit of fade away. You're going to have to, you know, fade and then you know, up and under, or something of that nature. So those are the things that you'll probably, you know, we're going to have to learn a little bit tonight. So that's where we're going to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started, and I'm going to show you some moves on the guard side. So Damien's going to play defense for me yet again. High production value, as it always is. So let's play, Damien. So what we're going to do, as you can see, is we're going to, Damien's going to come up and play a little bit. What we're going to do, play some defense, Damien. So what we're going to do is I'm into the player and I'm making him commit. He's in a good stance. Get in a good stance, please. Good stance. Now see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a lateral cut to get some space, or I can lateral out to the right. And you notice when I dribble, stand to the side, please. When I dribble, if I want to go this way, I'm going to dribble out to the side of the wall. And if I want to go the other way, I'm going to put my hand and tap from the other side. So I'm just going to tap the ball this way. And it allows me to make that cut, and the ball goes over where I need it to. So I can make those lateral cuts. Now, if he plays good defense, then I have to go backwards, and that's where the step back starts from. So you have to get out to the front of the ball, bring it back, and shoot off your back foot. And when you're shooting from your back foot, you probably want to aim for the back iron, because you're going to be falling away. Okay, so that's that. Now let's look at what a big is going to have to do. We're going to have to go back to the basket. And so what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to feel where he is. If he's on this side, I need to roll around. And if he's on this side, I'm going to have to roll this way. Okay, and that's typically what's going to happen. If he's able to stay with me, then I'm going to have to make a couple of moves. I'm going to have to make one, keep the dribble, and use some type of step back. And then maybe even a third, if he stays with me on the step back, then go around. So those are the ways that you create some space, is by the dribbling, claw back, side to side, rather than bringing it with you. You bring it off the side, and you use lateral quickness. So when we're learning on defense to go lateral, that's also something that's going to help us on offense. So Damien, did you learn something today? Yeah? So you learn about lateral, and step backs? You're going to work on that next season? All right. Tell everybody bye. All right. Like, subscribe, comment, and share the heck out of the video if you don't mind. This is a short one, but hope it was helpful. And I'll talk to you real soon. Peace out, homies.
Man.